Welcome back. It's your girl Candy K. Lynn.
And your boy Shout Time Show.
And it's 6:34, so it's time to.
Pull back up.
So, Mr. Shaw, today we are talking about energy. We're talking about energy. What does energy mean to you? Like, what does it mean to you?
What does energy mean to me?
Yes.
Energy means two different things to me. You either got the energy to keep going when things get tough and find the positive, I'm gonna switch. Energy is finding the energy when things get tough, when you tired and you ain't got nothing else in you. That's one, and the other is positive or negative energy. All right. Those are only the positive negative energy go into one category, and then you got energy about have you been replenished, have you gotten well rested, things of that nature. But the most important one is positive negative energy. You being well rested, that's on you. That's something you got to deal with. If you don't get enough rest, you don't get enough uh food to your system. That's something you need to take care of. But positive negative energy, if you got negative energy, I don't want you in my life. I'm not dealing with you. I'm gonna tell you, you're not going to be around me. I'm like, bro, you negative. There's not no positive stuff. Like, I don't want to talk. Like, I'm going to be so harsh with you that you're not going to be around me, right? Because I don't want it around me, right? I don't want nothing negative around me. If you don't have positive things to say, if your day was bad and you don't come in like, hey man, tomorrow gonna be better. If you come in like, man, everything is just so bad and I don't know why it's like this. Yeah. I'm good, bro. I don't want to talk to you because your energy negative, right? It has happened already. It's okay to talk about it. It's okay to fuss. It's okay to get it off of your chest. But if you're not gonna be positive about the situation, if you're not gonna find the best outlook in the situation, get away from it. Because I don't need you in my life right now. So positive, negative energy, big with me.
So for me, one of the things that I talk about, for those of you who follow me on other people's podcasts, I'm really big on boundaries, right? So self care is boundaries. Self care is energy. And as you said, energy, it all goes together. Replenishing yourself is your energy. So you've got to be positive. And I think one of the things that we need to understand after the pandemic, with everybody dealing with mental health, trying to figure out how to survive, people not working, people not being able to see family for over a year, some people not being able to interact with your family. We've got to understand going forward, it is okay to create boundaries. It is okay to keep people out of your personal space because the energy that you bring in your space is the energy that you're going to carry with you. And so we talk about relationships on this show, and one of the things I want people to understand is people think relationships are just those sexual interactions, those intimate relationships. Relationships are any type of ship you have with another person. Your coworkers, your family, your partner, your siblings. It's all a part of that ship, right? And we need to understand we can have boundaries. It's okay to have boundaries. It is okay to keep people out of your personal space. And so for me in 2021, I'm giving you the same energy that you're giving me. But mine is going to be, as you say, you're talking, I'm doing less talking in 2021, more action. So if you don't call me, text me, say, hey, how are you doing today?
Mm-hmm.
Don't expect it from me. Because we live in a society where everybody wants to withdraw from the ATM machine.
Don't want to
And you
get
have to treat your energy like the ATM machine. Are people deposited into your energy positive? Are they bringing you positive energy? Are they bringing you, are they bringing you support? When you do something great, are they like cheering for you as loud as you're cheering for them?
mm,
You know, yes, sis, boundaries are necessary for your mental health. Are you cheering for me? Right? And it's funny because Danielle popped on here. I'm cheering for my friends that are cheering for me the loudest. We don't have to talk every day. We don't have to see each other every day. And sometimes it's not the people that you have been the closest to. If you tell me you're going to do something, I expect you to do it.
I'm cheering for everybody. I'm cheering for
But
everybody.
I need them to cheer loud, right?
Oh
Because
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
cheering loud.
Now you can't cheer silently and I cheer for you. See, this my thing. If I cheer for everybody, Then I find out you're not cheering for me. I don't got to cheer no more. Then I want you to ask me, well, why you don't be cheering for me? Did you ever cheer for me? Oh, well, I ain't trying to hear it. Like I have reached the point in life where I have no need to feel bad. Like, I said this today on Instagram. I know I'm real, right? I know I'm real. I know I do real stuff. I know I put people on. I know I look out for people. I know if I got $5 in my pocket and you say you need $3, I'm gonna give you that $5 because obviously you need it, right? I'm gonna go get 10 more so I can be okay, right? I say this all the time. I learned this while working at the stupid ass place I work at. I'm gonna get mine, and I can help the people around me. I'm gonna get mine regardless. But if I'm being a positive person, helping the people around you, they gravitate to you. They gonna want to be around you. They gonna want to listen. So they want to hear you, right? A lot of people don't get that. So for me, I'm cheering for everybody as long as they're cheering for me. The moment you show me you're not cheering for me, we cut. I don't want to hear excuses. Oh, well, I ain't trying to hear it.
And it's not.
I'm not taking no excuses in 2021 and forward. You owe the plug at the plug.
I'm not saying I'm not taking excuses because things happen, right? But are things happening all the time? Friends, and when I hear people be like, oh, well, people don't support, right? I've talked about that before. I'm not one of those people that go, oh, I got 1,000 Facebook friends and nobody support. I don't care because I found my tribe. Like, right? Podcasters need to be listening to podcasts. Is what I understood. So I understand that there's some friends that will never share the show. There are some friends that will never show up till we have a live show. But I guarantee you if I have an HBO special and there's tickets, they're going to call and ask. And I can tell you what this conversation means is don't call me and ask for tickets. Because when we were on Facebook Live, you wouldn't even click in to interact. You wouldn't have a conversation. I have friends like that are on this live right now that send me show topics. They interact. They suggest things. They watch. They may not watch live. They go back and watch. I have friends that are selling things. Their kids do things. I'm one person. I have a lot of friends. I have people that expect you to be there for birthday parties for their kids. Birthday parties for them. Then when you think about it, right? As you said, because people like to complain. When I hear you complaining, then I start to process in my Rolodex. Well, you missed this. I ain't seen you. You don't comment on my status, but I see your name pop up on other people's status because they your best friends. It's just a lot of things that you see and you learn. And for me, people think that I don't care. I care. I'm just not willing to exert so much energy to certain things. I'm just not willing to give certain conversations that type of energy.
You know what people got to realize? I don't care if you support me or not. Just don't come around with the fake energy, right? Like another energy, positive, negative, fake. Let me take the back. It's different kinds of energy because you got fake energy. I'm not doing it. Keep it real with me. Tell me, hey, bro, I ain't like that. I ain't finna, you not that fun to me. Cool. Don't be high and kiki in my face behind my back, not rocking with me because that's more fake energy. So for me, I just be heavy on if you ain't real, stay away from it.
And I want positive people around me because positive vibrations go to the next level. And as Catherine said, it is, and I'm going to bring it back up, finding someone that has the same energy is really hard. It is. And I have found spirits that are better from people that I didn't know. Right? Mm-hmm. I need people. One of the things we talk about in the show all the time is accountability. I need you to be accountable for your misery.
Say that.
I need you to be accountable for your depression. And I'm a solution-based person. And not too long ago, we were talking to a friend. And they just started running down this list of stuff. Like, this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened. My mama and my sister. And I'm like, friend, turn over your insurance card and call the number on the back. Because at that point, we didn't come here for all of that. Like, this wasn't a cleanse your soul session. Like, you need some therapy. What did you say?
What were y'all doing where it ended up?
We were like having a conversation and it turned into like all of this other, like, I never heard anything. Like, we just didn't go there for that. It wasn't a, hey, let me call you and vent session. And when you start going into that, people's energy just goes down because that's not what we want to hear. Like, if all these things are going on, right? So if all I talk about is everything bad in my life. How are we really having a good time?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, sometimes, and I normally, like, the worst parts of my life, I don't usually share because and I tell myself it's probably my fault, but it was like, okay, your friends have kids, they have husbands, they don't really care to hear that. And the truth is, most people don't. Most adults are so caught up in their own lives that they forget the rest of us have things going on as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people forget, no, I'm not a biological parent, but I have raised 2 children. Like, literally, I've sat on the bleachers more than some of you parents have. Okay? So, when you're discrediting the fact that, oh, you think because I haven't birthed any kids, I've been in the gym on Fridays for 4 years. Okay?
2.5.
In the gym. What'd you say, 2.5 for you?
2.5. I'm a real
doing homework. Like, I had, and plus my life, plus your, plus friends and their activities and things that they want you to be at. So I don't have time for your negative energy, because if I make time to be places, and no, I may not call, I may not text all the time, and I'm working on those things, right? Because those things kind of make me a bad friend, and I've acknowledged that. But I'm gonna be where I said I'm gonna be, and if not, I usually give you a heads up, like, hey, I can't make it, because I've realized that certain friends, they need that. They need to be told you're not coming.
Mm-hmm.
But if you in my city and you don't pull up on me, or you don't call me and let me know you there, you not really rocking with me. Like, right? Because you don't give me an opportunity to come to you.
And I don't think a lot of people realize that.
You don't give me an opportunity to tell you no. You, and that's all that I tell people about energy. Like, friends, I've heard conversations. You got to give your friends a chance to tell you, no, I don't want to be in your wedding. I can't afford to be in your wedding. No, I don't want to throw your baby shower for you. Right? And these are things that, like, have been in my Rolodex of things, because I think back to the episode of, God, I can't even think of the name of, I was going to say Blackish, but Insecure, where Issa and Molly are no longer friends. And with that, it was like people couldn't understand, because they were like, well, Issa is normally at the bottom. Things are never normally really going well for Issa. And now that Issa's up, Molly is not rocking with it. Molly is bringing this negative energy and reminding Issa of the places that she was in. And I feel like a lot of people, they can only feel good when they're up. They can't cheer when things aren't going good for them. So what's going on in your life really doesn't matter, because they just know the emotions that they sitting with.
See, now that's it. Not, and you can tell energy from being around people, bro. Like you said, you realize that they really don't want you to win. They don't want me to win. I've been in a relationship where my partner eventually told me, like, and it was just a out situation for me at that point. I was jealous of you. We can't be in a relationship and you be jealous of me, and I stay.
But why are you jealous of me?
Because for my thought process on it, a person is only jealous of you when you're living your life in a way that they can't wrap their mind around to understand why you're doing what you're doing, or why you're the person you are, or why you move how you move. And I think for a lot of people, women and men, once they meet someone who is actually really a real person, a real individual, somebody that's not faking it, like not lying to them because they're lying, it messes with their head. It makes them feel inferior, right? So then at that point, they are in defense mode with you, because you have provoked the energy that you have done something that they couldn't fathom, and now they're having to live with the fact that, hey, this person might be, more than what I can handle. So, I gotta knock it there. I gotta chip their arm away. I gotta say little things to try to make them not believe in themselves. I gotta do little things to make them not believe they truly are who they are. Like, and it's not on purpose, but it's just the simple fact that some people can't wrap their head around everybody's not trying to get over. Everybody doesn't have a bad spirit, right? So those people are on defense now, because you've been coming real and they've been faking, right?
But energy is mindset. Danielle said that. Like that. That should really be the topic. Like, and I say
mindset.
And with jealousy, people are jealous when they see the positive, but people don't want them problems. And that's why I say about energy. You can't have people in your space that don't understand that, because just like, and it goes back to like spiritual. And I think people need to understand energy is about where you are spiritually. Energy is your mindset and your faith. Because today I may be up, or you assume, and I think that's a lot of things, especially with us. People assume because we're middle class kids, we ain't had no problems. People assume because we know our parents, there's never been any struggle and strife and discord. We don't complain. So there are some things that you may not know because, well, in order to move forward in life, you can't harp on things. Nobody's perfect. People want perfect parents. People want perfect relationships. People want that. Like, there is no such thing as perfect. So there's going to be trials and tribulations, but it's what we do in those trials and tribulations. And when people are jealous of you, you're doing the work. You're putting in the effort. That's not always where you've been, but you know where you need to go. So you've got to readjust your life to get there, because we've all had our down moments. We've all had our not so high moments where we've made mistakes and we've been ashamed. You got to take them problems with that positive that you see, because you don't understand. You don't want other people's life. And that's what I want people to understand. You don't want other people's life, because you don't know what trials and tribulations came to get that smile on the other side for some people. People are smiling sometimes to keep from crying. You don't know what the struggle look like. You don't know the people are robbing Peter to pay Paul, because their energy is showing today is a great day. I'm blessed to be alive. I'm thankful for what I do have. You've got, I need people to understand that. Like, just because, like you said, you laced up in the armor today and you smiling don't mean 6 months ago that's what you felt on the inside. But what you show on the outside makes a difference. It's done. It's over with. How do I fix it? I'm about solutions. So energy for me is mindset, faith, and solutions. How can we solve the problem? If you want to be a better version of yourself, what can we do to get you to that better version of yourself? How can I help you? Are you, like you said, are you complaining because you need me to listen? Are you complaining because you want me to help you get a strategy? But if you complain today, we talk about it, I really don't want to have the same conversation again in 6 months. And there's nothing different. Don't tell me your husband is cheating on you and you hate him, or your baby daddy ain't ish and he don't come get the kid, but you sleeping with him tomorrow when I talk to you. Like,
would you hate him?
You wasting my time and yours too at this point. Like, and I know we do it, right? But as we evolve and we get better, we got to come up with some solutions. We can't just sit around and I just don't, if we out to eat, like you said, you're big on complainers. You do not like people sending their food back. You do not like people complaining.
I don't have a problem if you sending your food back because it was wrong, it was cold, it was something of that nature. But I just don't like complaining while we out. Right? I don't have a problem with you voicing your. Now, if it's bad service, it's bad service. You got to speak on that.
But it shouldn't be all the time.
I feel like every time I told you, as a server, I say that I'm the LeBron James server tables. I don't feel like I'm gonna get the same service I give. Right? So I never go to a restaurant expecting that. I never go to a restaurant. I don't have expectations when I go to a restaurant. I'm chilling, right? Because I know most servers don't care. They're here to get their paper, get out the way. I'm not mad at them for that, right? I had a table the other day say, your tip is determined on how much beverages they fit. Man, me ain't got nothing to worry about, baby. I go over there, when you fill up the sweet tea, that Dr. Pepper, we're good. Like, it's about how much you care. And I never cared about my job, but I care about the people, right? I care about what makes me the money, the people, right? So, no, I don't care about, well, you didn't, man, I did it. What was best for the customer, what was best for my money, y'all gonna get y'all regardless. I'm not shortchanging y'all, I'm not stealing from y'all, right? So, again, but it's your mindset. So most people go in there, they go in and make their money. They don't care about the customers. They'll take the food out, no matter what it look like. I tell the cook, like, man, this don't look good. I ain't giving them that. Well, just take it. No, I'm not gonna take it out. They're not even gonna get the chance to send it back.
But see, that's about living on purpose, right? As you say, that's your morals, your values, your purpose. And I think that we have to be around like-minded people to get some understanding. And it's taken me a long time to get to that point. And one of the things that you say all the time is, like, if it ain't about money, I don't really want to talk to you. Well, mine is not so much about the money. Mine is about the purpose. If you're not living on purpose, I really don't want to have a conversation. I really just don't want to be involved at this point. If we can't talk about where we going next, like what's next for us in life as a person. And like I said, I want to cheer for my friends. I want to cheer for my friends, their kids, their careers, their marriages. You know, my friend just got married. Like, I can't wait to get out there to be able to visit and meet her husband.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because this has been something we've been talking about since we were kids. And now it's here. Like, I'm extremely happy for my friends when they succeed. I need everybody else to bring the same level of energy. But when people start cutting you off, understand it's because you don't call. You don't never
2 minutes.
You never text. You never call. So if that's the energy that you're bringing, expect that energy back. As adults, we can't continue to deposit into people who are constantly withdrawing from us, because then you drain my energy.
And my energy won't be drained.
Right, because you're not going to deposit.
Look. Me and LJ were talking earlier. I live my life to where it won't bother other people. Right? And I need people to think about that. Ain't anybody got time to be dealing with you and the extra. You need to handle your business. Be accountable. All right? All of those energy you need to think about. Everybody need to take the time to themselves. Sometimes when I'm smoking, I look myself in the mirror. How the hell could you have been better today? What you need to do different? It's a reflecting moment for me. I just don't see it get high and just be high. I be high like you need to be better than you were yesterday.
You talk to yourself.
Because hey, in the words of Kevin Gates, all geniuses do.
I do too.
Yeah.
Full combo.
Yeah. Kevin Gates said all geniuses do. He said
but
something.
Self-motivation.
Self-motivation.
I
don't know what that means. It was something. Yeah. So
self-motivation.
I gotta make sure I'm right. If I don't check me, who gonna check me?
And you know what? With that, we talk about accountability. In energy, it's about accountability. It's about boundaries. It's about your mindset. It's also about being able to say, I'm sorry when you're wrong. That's energy. A lot of stuff happens in our lives because we make mistakes, as you said. If you don't check yourself, self-reflection is huge. And those are those 5 pieces will make you a better person. It will make your energy better. You will understand, like, I woke up this morning. I'm still here. Mm-hmm. I'm still standing. I get a chance to do it again. Let me try to get this right. Let me check some things off my checklist of who I want to be, where I want to go, and what I want my headstone to say when I leave this earth. Is it going to say I was a good person? Or is it going to just say sunrise and sunset? That's all I got. I ain't going to preach for y'all because I feel like I'm becoming a Baptist preacher up in here. So I'm going to go and get up out of here before the people get up and leave. So this is your girl, Candy K. Lynn.
And your boy, Charlton Shaw, a.k.a. the Fat Mama.
And every Monday on DFWIRadio.com, you can catch us here on
Pull up.
Until next week.
We out.